The leading cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, is the pride of the crypto market. It has risen to outstanding levels, and as usual, many interesting predictions have been rolling in. With the imminent Bitcoin halving event, Bitcoin is set to ride high on bullish wings. But then there are also altcoins out there. Most of them have leveraged the euphoria tied to Bitcoin's spike to equally amass gains. Among these altcoins, Cardano ADA seems to be like the wild card that is often ignored. Wall Street is now interested in cryptocurrencies, and it's like a dream come true. Many experts are quite bullish about this season. One of the most followed investors on Wall Street is ARK Invest Chief Executive Officer Cathie Wood, and she has earned quite a reputation. Over the years, there have been a couple of connections between her and the leading cryptocurrency Bitcoin, given her high interest in technology. It is probably not a surprise to learn that Wood is a proponent of Bitcoin. While she is not the only institutional investor heavily supporting Bitcoin, she is certainly one of the most bullish. At the start of February, ARK Invest released its annual Big Ideas report for 2024, and one of the standouts from the presentation was Wood's latest outlook on Bitcoin. Although she did not specify an exact timeline, Wood is calling for Bitcoin to reach a price of $2.3 million per token. From all indications, this represents a more than 4,000% upside to Bitcoin's current price. Crypto is a fairly nascent asset class. Bitcoin in particular carries some overlapping features with gold because both are considered scarce. For this reason, some view the assets like gold or Bitcoin as a haven or store of value. Some investors refer to Bitcoin as digital gold. At a high level, Wood sees Bitcoin as an important component of portfolio structure to mitigate risk. However, the more important detail is how much more weighty Bitcoin should represent in her view. And digging deep into ETFs, Cathie Wood stated that she does not see the Securities and Exchange Commission approving spot exchange-traded funds tied to cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin and Ethereum. In a statement given during her interview with WSJ's Take on the Week podcast, Wood talked about the probability of a spot ETF backed by a coin other than Bitcoin and Ether being listed in the US. We'd be surprised to see anything but Bitcoin and Ether being approved by the SEC, Wood stated. ARK Invest is one of the asset management firms that seeks to offer a spot Ethereum ETF. In addition, Franklin Templeton, a firm reportedly with $1.5 trillion in assets under management, applied for a spot Ethereum application with the SEC on February 12th. Shifting our eyes onto Cardano, which is often touted as a third-generation cryptocurrency, who is betting big on it? Well, there was an issue with Cardano in January that made it seem like it was kicked to the corner by certain experts. This was when Bitcoin aficionado Eric Wall took to X to issue his predictions for what the year holds for the crypto scene. One of these predictions was ADA's departure from his position among the largest crypto assets, and apparently he had his reasons. Eric Wall boldly asserted that Polygon's Matic token would ascend in the rankings and supplant Cardano. This negative projection did not sit well with the Cardano community members, and yes, the Cardano founder's attention was drawn. Charles Hoskinson responded with a GIF containing a sardonic inscription that read, "Well, we're waiting." Furthermore, Eric Wall's forecast awakened memories of past inaccuracies, with community members pointing out that the post was not his first forecast of a Cardano drop below the top 10. Cardano stake pool operators known as Cardanians tweeted, "As early as 2021, Eric predicts the Cardano would drop out of the top 10. Why doesn't he change his strategy and start studying Cardano more? Why doesn't he try DeFi?" For instance, in 2023's crypto forecast, Eric Wall asserted that ADA would finally drop out of the top 10. However, this dream has failed to materialize. Cardano ADA is still holding on, thus painting a solid picture of its resilience. Meanwhile, some Cardano enthusiasts like Albert Fagale on Platform X said that ADA temporarily losing its top-ranking position would neither surprise nor disappoint them. Notwithstanding, one of the reasons why Cardano ADA is not expected to fall anytime soon is because of its founder. Charles Hoskinson does not just dabble around expecting things to automatically fall into place. Hoskinson and his team have built many incredible things out of Cardano, even though the climb has been slow and steady. In a recent YouTube video, an expert highlighted this fact, thus giving Charles Hoskinson astonishing credit. And one thing that is quite distinct about Hoskinson is that he never stopped speaking in favor of Cardano ADA. Last time, during the Rare Evo conference, the Cardano CEO shocked everyone by claiming that Cardano has an edge over Bitcoin and Ethereum because he believed it had a higher level of scalability and interoperability. According to him, people are scared of decentralized governance because they view it as something that takes away, but I never believed that. I think if you give people a chance to rise and show you who they are and what they can do, they will do amazing things. So that's our challenge, and that's why Cardano, I feel, is probably going to become the biggest cryptocurrency in the world. Most recently, Charles Hoskinson, recognized for his reactions to community updates on X, displayed visible elation concerning the substantial growth trajectory observed within the Cardano ecosystem during the current market cycle. He commented on a disclosure relating to the growth of Cardano's treasury, reacting with a gif of the Nyan Cat rainbow, a popular meme featuring a pixel art cat with a Pop-Tart body flying through space. Charles Hoskinson's comment came after an update from Pride, a prominent Cardano stake pool operator. Citing on-chain data, the official Pride X account confirmed that the size of Cardano's treasury has grown since the previous market cycle. And that's good news. Just in case you don't know, the Cardano treasury is a pool of funds in the Cardano blockchain dedicated to supporting the development and growth of the ecosystem by bankrolling growth initiatives. The treasury contains ADA that comes from transaction fees and a portion of the block rewards. Notably, the Cardano community can propose and vote on projects to receive funding from the treasury, permitting decentralized decision-making in the Cardano ecosystem. The ADA coin price is not entirely at a disadvantage, but it is still going downhill. So far, every excitement in the Cardano ecosystem has been limited, thus attracting a slew of criticisms. There was a time when the crypto community threw its jabs at the network, and Hoskinson didn't let it slide, responding assertively. He valiantly defended his network's progress and prowess. He's always been doing this. So in a fitting response to the barrage of insults from the community, Charles Hoskinson boldly claimed, "Cardano is here to stay," reinforcing his rebuttal with compelling evidence. At the time, despite ADA's decline, the founder accentuated the proof-of-stake network's remarkable feats, such as no reboots, slashing, downtime, hacks, forks, or bugs. And this stood in stark contrast to his competitors, including Ethereum, Polygon, and Solana, which have grappled with various issues such as network congestion, outages, and glitches, among other things. Hoskinson tweeted, "No matter how many times the VC coins, the crypto media, or the maxi crowd proclaim we are dead, irrelevant, or failing, we've always reminded them that Cardano is here to stay." Now, recently, an X conversation between Arthur Hayes, the co-founder of BitMEX, and Dan Gambardello, a Cardano community member, has sparked a debate about the state of the Cardano ecosystem and its decentralized applications, otherwise known as dApps. Hayes started the conversation with a critical tweet about the absence of established DeFi dApps built on Cardano's blockchain. In defense, Gambardello said, "It's not about believing in Cardano, but I'm a fan of it. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Cardano has a native liquid staking system built into its Ouroboros protocol. This means that Cardano users can stake their ADA without locking it up for a specific period." Hayes' initial tweet criticized Cardano, stating that none of the popular DeFi dApps listed in his chart were native to the Cardano blockchain. He argued that this lack of native dApp adoption was a weakness of the Cardano ecosystem. This chart showcased popular DeFi applications, none of which were native to Cardano, and declared that's why ADA is dog crap. Gambardello probably took up Hoskinson's role countering Hayes' argument by making that tweet. Cardano's liquid staking system is built into its Ouroboros protocol. This is why it does not require locking coins for a certain period. It does not allow coins to be confiscated for stakers' behavior that does not conform to the needs of the protocol. Gambardello also pointed out the security and efficiency of the Cardano protocol, which he believes are attractive to long-term investors. Despite predictions of the ADA token's price to rise to $3 based on technical analysis, Cardano's ADA price has experienced a volatile ride with bulls and bears competing for dominance in the market. There have been a couple of fluctuations, yet there is so much hope for an anticipation of the Bitcoin halving event. From historical records, the bullish sentiment of the upcoming season could give Cardano investors the gains that they've been waiting for. Many experts are getting big on top of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, but there are reasons to do the same for Cardano ADA. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on the subscribe and notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.